Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing, sharing, and liking the video. Without wasting any time, any of your precious time, um, let's go straight into it. In this video, in today's video, we are going to look at this example here under literal equations. The example says solve for x in terms of y. Solve for x in terms of y, and I have an expression which says x squared is equal to 6xy. X squared is equal to 6xy minus 8y squared. So given this expression here, I need to express this to solve for x in terms of y. So without wasting any time, let's go straight into it. As you can see, this expression is a quadratic expression, which is not in standard form. So we are going to express this in standard form. And what is our standard form? Our standard form is given as ax squared plus bx plus c. That's our standard form of equation. Because it's an equation, we'll put it like that. So now we bring that idea here, and first things first, we have got now to rearrange these terms. So I'm going to write x squared. I'm going to take these terms to the right hand side, to the left hand side, sorry. This becomes a negative 6xy, and when this one crosses over this sign here, it becomes a plus 8y squared, leaving the right hand side as 0, because we have the left hand side and the right hand side of this equation. So I've taken this part here to the left hand side, and when we take everything here to the left hand side, this side remains with nothing, which is 0. That's our 0 here. From this here, what is our next step? Our next step is we need to find the factors. We need to consider the coefficient of x squared and this term here, which is 8. So I have a 1 here, which is an invisible one, and the 8. So if I multiply 1 times 8, I'm going to have 8. So this expression and this expression multiplied, I'm going to have 8x squared y squared. When I have this, I now have to find the factors of 8, which when I multiply, they give me 8, but which when I add them, they give me the number that is in the middle here, which is a negative 6. So the factors of 8 are, okay, so we are saying that we need to find the factors of this expression here. Particularly, we focus our attention on the 8, and we are saying the factors of 8 are, we can list 1 times 8, minus 1 times minus 8, minus 2 times minus 2, minus 4, minus 4 times 2. Like all these factors are the factors of 8, but we need particularly a factor, two factors, which when we multiply them, they give us an 8, which is positive 8, like all of them, but when we add, they give us the number that is in the middle here. So those From this expression, excuse me, I can see that we have these two are the factors that we want. When we add, they give us a negative 6, negative 2, and negative 4. So this is like I'm going to take those factors, x squared, and bring them here. And I can start by writing whichever factor I want to start with. I can start with, okay, I can start with 4, which is 4xy, which is negative 4, and also I bring a negative 2xy plus. I brought 4xy and 2xy, and then I write my 8y squared is equal to 0. Now I'm going to impose some brackets here. So this expression is 4xy minus 2xy plus 8y squared is equal to 0. I just rewrote this expression. I'm imposing some brackets like that. So I have two brackets now, and in each bracket I'm going to find a factor. The factor here is x because x appears here and there. So I'm going to write x outside of the bracket, and this leaves me with an x minus 4y here. And if I'm looking at this bracket, I'll also need to find a factor, and there is 2y. 2y is found here. There is also 2y here, which also appears there, but it's a negative. So I have to factor out with a negative 2y, and I have to remain with x minus. If I factor with a negative, the middle sign here changes to become 4y. Factoring out is as good as dividing. So if I factor out with a 2, it's as good as I'm dividing by 2. So this 2 here that is divided by 2 here is 1. The 2 here, this 8 here divided by this 2 here gives me a 4. So 8 divided by 2 to factor out is to divide. So as you can see, the next step is we have a common bracket, x minus 4y, x minus 4y. So this bracket, it doesn't change. We bring it down as it is, like that. And then we do have these variables that are outside of the bracket. We also rewrite them in their own single bracket as in x minus 2y, like this. And another thing is we should not forget that we are talking about equations. So the expression here is an equation. An equation is an expression with an equal sign, equal sign, equal sign, equal sign. So there we should not forget to write equals 0, equals 0. And then what does this mean? What this means is either x minus 4y, either this expression here as it is equal to 0, or this other expression also is also equal to 0. So this is a must. We must write here the word, English word, either. So we do at this point here, it is important we write either x minus 4y is equal to 0 or x minus 2y is equal to 0. And then we treat these two expressions separately as two separate equations. So if I'm going to treat this first one as a separate equation, it becomes x minus 4y is equal to 0. I hope you guys can see this expression. Okay, looks like if I continue, you won't be able to see it. As a result of that, I'm going to use this part of the board. Let me see if you guys can see this. Yes, I'm going to divide here and continue. Take this expression to say x minus 4y is equal to 0. If I look at that expression alone, it means that my x is equal to 4y, because I take this negative 4 and transpose it to the other side of the equation. And then we have we have x minus 2y is equal to 0. I'll remove the brackets to say x minus 2y is equal to 0, and then x is equal to, I'm going to take the 2y and also transpose it to the other side of the equation. It becomes 2y. So there are our values. We now have x is equal to 4y or x is equal to 2y as our final answers. We can go ahead and test these expressions. They still prove everything to be correct. I don't intend to make this video very long, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the video, please consider subscribing, share it, and liking the video. See you guys in the next. Cheers, bye.